What's cracking, gangsters? Far here from UsDudes.com, back at it again with another tutorial, back at it, and your boy is back at it again. Okay, enough. Anyways, I'm back with another tutorial. It's a really cool one. It's a simple game, it's an interesting game, it's a 3D, 2.5D, 2D, all in once. I know it's impossible, but yeah, I created it. Anyways, it can work on mobile, it can work on desktop, so let us take a look at the game that we're gonna create. So if I hit the play button, you see here I have this ball, I have these cans. As you can assume, I'm going to throw it at the cans. And when I swipe with my mouse, it's going to detect that, or with my finger on the mobile device. So I can throw it like this, bam, you see the cans fell down. I'm going to restart or create a new ball because we have 3 more cans, and now I'm going to hit those cans, and hopefully I missed it, so of course I did. And yeah, finally hit the last one, and now we are going to restart our game. Of course, we have multiple levels, or we have multiple cans that you can use to create multiple levels. So basically, this is our game. It's a really cool one, probably the shortest tutorial I did in a while. You can download the assets and the complete project link is in the description below. Smash a like, smash a subscribe, smash what else can you smash? I don't know. Smash the notification button. So yeah, I don't have anything else clever to say, so I guess we should start with the tutorial. What it is, game developer Elf, so let's make this a quick one because I have prepared all the prefabs that we need. So the first thing, we're gonna import all of these assets, and you know the drill. You can download them, link is in the description below, as you already know. And now I'm throwing some rhymes, I'm going into the rap career. So anyways, this is our scene. I already renamed it to gameplay. It's a 3D project, by the way, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go under prefabs. We already have the level, so I'm gonna drag and drop this wall. I'm gonna put it right here. I'm also gonna drag and drop the cans table, gonna put it there. I'm also gonna drag and drop the ball table, and I am going to put it over there. So our level is already ready. Now, we don't want the wall to be like that, so what I'm gonna do is go in the assets and the models. Then we have the wall folder here. Inside we have this material. If I drag and drop it on the wall, whoa, look at that graffiti, look at the cool wall, look at all of the cool things. So yeah, I know I am cool. Just kidding. But anyways, what I'm gonna do next is take the camera, set the Y of the camera to 1. I'm gonna set the Z to 4.55. This is the Z of the camera. And lastly, we do need to set this far. So this far from clipping planes from 1000 to 20. Voila, like that. And basically we should be done. I do need to set here, let me see, set here solid color. Everything is perspective, or should it be orthographic? Yeah, it should be orthographic. So yeah, we are good. So X and Y is 0 for the main camera. 4.55 is for the Z. Solid color here, even though that doesn't matter because we don't see the background because of the wall. Change the projection from perspective to orthographic and set this clipping planes to 20 instead of 1000, and we're good to go. Look at all of that nice setup. So what we have next is I'm gonna go in prefabs and balls, and I can drag here ball 1. It will be automatically positioned right here. I have prepared all for the ball. We do need to remove the scripts because I forgot to remove the scripts. I was lazy. I don't care. You don't care. Just click here, remove, to remove these empty scripts. Let me just actually select all of this right here, all these prefabs, because they all have these empty scripts. So let's remove them from them. And while we are here, select all 4 balls here, and in the audio source for the audio clip, I'm gonna click here and select this hit clip. That is all. That is all for now. So yeah, this is where the ball is gonna be. Let me go back into the prefabs we have here. While I'm entering the balls again, we have the cans. Now here I'm gonna drag and drop these cans, so cans 2, just so that we have something to demonstrate so that we can actually create our game or actually start scripting. For this, as I said, it's gonna be short because I have prepared everything. We don't need to, or you don't need to watch me work with 3D models and how to prepare all of this. That is irrelevant for us to learn how to create a game like this because I have multiple tutorials where I show how to work with 3D models, and I cover that in my courses in high depth. So here I'm gonna say script. Inside of here, I'm gonna right click and create a C# script. I'm going to call this one swipe ball, because this is where we are going to detect when we swipe either with the mouse or with our finger on mobile. So yeah, I'm gonna also create this code so that it works on mobile, and I know that you guys are excited about mobile, you are in love with mobile, you have, I don't know, some weird relationship with mobile development. So yeah, I'm gonna do that for you, show you how to do that on mobile. You know the drill. So what do we need here in our class? Well, first of all, we need a private vector3, which is going to be the start position and the end position. This is the start position where we start dragging and the end position where we start dragging. We also need a private float, which is going to be touch start and touch finish. This is going to be the time it took us to finish the start, from the moment we press or click on our screen to the moment that we released. These are those two numbers. We also need here vector3, throw, force, and we need a private rigid body. So private rigid body, I'm going to call that one my Bobby, my body, very creative from me, and my body or Bobby is gonna be equal to get component rigid body, voila, you know the drill, you know how I'm doing things. And since we have already attached an audio source and we have everything ready, I'm gonna also create here an audio source, which is going to be our audio fx. Here audio fx is going to be equal to get the component audio source. Simple. When you do things with me, it's very simple. I don't believe there are more simple tutorials online that you can follow. Just kidding, probably they are. Anyways, let me just go back here, remove this from the update, or actually the comment. So inside of the update, what we are gonna do, well, here I'm gonna test if input.get mouse button down. This is going to get us when we press the left mouse button click down on our screen. And, or actually, excuse me, here it's or, because we want to detect on mobile devices. And, or, excuse me, input dot touch count, if the touch count is greater than 0, and this is where I got confused. And if input get touch, the current touch that is, dot phase is equal to touch phase began. So this code right here, these two lines of code, so these two lines of code here, this one is going to detect when we click with our mouse on our screen, but this code right here is going to detect when we press our finger on our screen. So this will work on mobile and it will work on desktop. What we are going to do here, first of all, I'm going to copy this, and what we're going to do here is the following. I'm going to say touch start is equal to time. This is the time since the game has started. So you see, the time since the game has started, this is when we started touching, or the touch time started like that. And our start position is equal to input dot mouse position. So this is how we are gonna know where is the initial position and how we initially, or when we initially started touching on the screen. I'm gonna paste this code, and here I'm gonna detect get mouse button up if input touch count is greater than 0, and input get touch, the current touch, which is at the 0th index, and the phase is equal to ended. This means that we're testing if we released our finger. So here we're testing when we click with our finger on the screen or touch, and here we are testing when we release it, okay? So what's gonna happen here? Well, here is where we are going to do our magic. We're gonna say here touch finish is also equal to time.time, because here we're testing when we start and here we're testing when we finish. Time.time is time since we started the game, so this value is always going to move forward. End position is again equal to input.mouse position, because again we are going to get the first position or the initial position when we first touch and when we release. So what is the next thing to do? Well, next thing is we are going to say float total time is going to be equal to touch finish minus touch start. Simple and clever. So we are going to subtract from the finish time the start time. That's how we are going to know the total time it took us to swipe, or to, well, swipe. How else can I say it? Anyways, we need here vector3 distance. That's going to be equal to touch finish minus touch start. Simple as that. And not touch finish, it's end position, excuse me. what am I doing here? End position minus start position. So excuse me for this one. So this is the distance. The end position, which is this one right here, minus the start position. You get the point. That's pretty clever code. Our distance.z, I'm going to simply magnitude it. I'm going to say distance.magnitude. So distance z is the length of this vector. So this is how far can we go. So magnitude returns the length of this vector. Vector is this distance. So how long is this vector? We are going to store that in the z position. Our throw force is going to be equal to distance divided by total time. So this is how we're going to calculate how far or how strong we're going to throw the ball, and simply then we're going to say my body, add the force, and we're going to say the throw force. I have the force Luke, or however is that in the movie. I don't know. I forgot the name of the movie. So anyway, Luke, I believe. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go here and now. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What we forgot to do is we need to take the cans table and the balls table and attach a box collider on them, because it's a really good idea if you want other game objects to stand on them. It needs to have a collider. So if I click now, the cans and the balls will stay. And now I can swipe, you see? Bam! I'm swiping and you saw that the ball went in the direction where I swiped. If I swipe over here where the cans are, bam! I hit the cans. It is just like that, okay? So it's a very simple game. Basically, we are done with our game mechanic. So like, there is nothing more to it in terms of our game mechanic. What else can we do is here we can say void on collision enter, and I can say here target, and I can test here if the target.gameObject.tag is equal to cans. I already created this tag, it's already there, so don't worry about that. So if it's equal to cans, we can say something like audio fx.play to play the cans effect, and we can test that out one more time. So I can go back here, hit the play button, and let me hit them. And why isn't it playing? So let me just go quickly here, cans. Yeah, I tagged them with cans tag. So cans, yeah, audio fx play. Did I attach? So, oh yeah. Why the ball one didn't have this attached? For some reason, I don't know why. Let's go again here and attach it. So let me try this now. So now when I hit them, voila, you hear the sound. Now, one thing that I'm gonna add here, I'm gonna right click, create an empty. This is going to be our collector. Now the position of the collector is gonna be equal to negative 9.8, like the gravity. The Z position is gonna be 13. And I'm going to attach a box collider on the collector. The length or the size X is going to be equal to 70, and the size Z is also going to be equal to 70, and I'm going to set it to be a trigger so that it is, you see right here below, so that it can pick up the ball and everything that falls down, just because I want to restart the game. So I'm going to go here and create a C# script for the collector and attach it on the collector game object. So come on here, attach it. Open it in Visual Studio. So what we're going to do here with this collector is the following. I'm simply going to go here, tag the class, hold enter to give a little bit of space. And here on top, we simply need a public int cans count and a public game object array for our balls. And let me just remove this here. We're going to say void on trigger enter. So on trigger enter, here I'm going to say target. And here what we are going to do is we're going to test when we collide with the cans. So if target.tag is equal to cans, so if the cans fall down, we're simply going to say cans count minus minus. We are also going to say here target.gameObject. So target.gameObject set active is false because we want to deactivate it. And if our cans count is equal to 0, we don't have any more cans, we're going to restart our game. Here I'm going to say void restart game. This is nothing new, so you should know how to do this on your own. So Unity Engine, not editor, but Unity Engine dot scene management dot scene manager, load a scene, and we're gonna load here scene management dot get active scene dot name. So it's gonna reload the current scene, but here I'm simply going to say invoke. So I'm going to take this here and I'm going to say invoke like this. And after 2 seconds, we're gonna restart our game. And right below that, here we're going to test if our target.tag is equal to the player, because we're going to tag the ball with the player tag. Then we're simply going to say target.tag is, or actually target.gameObject.setActive is false. And if our cans count is not equal to 0, we're gonna instantiate a new ball. So here simply we're going to say instantiate using here our balls array. So balls like this. Here I'm going to say a random range between 0 and our balls dot length. Well, how did I name it's with 1 L, so 2 L's here. So balls dot length. Voila. Nothing too fancy, nothing too simple. I believe this is going to be my fastest tutorial in the past half a year, probably. I'm not sure. We will see in a moment. So I'm gonna go now, and when we throw our cans, bam, we hit them. So now we should spawn a new ball. Oh, index on arrays exception. Yeah. It really helps that you select here and attach here. The size is 6, and we also have 6 for our cans, but actually the size here for the balls is 4. And it helps that we attach here, so we need to go into prefabs and balls. We need to attach these balls, so this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. So now, finally, when I press play and go back here, let's see that in action now. Okay, we have a new ball, here it is, and now, let me throw it, come on. Oh. Again, it does help if you attach the scripts actually on the balls. So let's go here and attach the scripts. So we need to attach the swipe ball on all of these scripts. Voila, simple like that. I mean, who would have said that you need to attach the scripts if you want them to execute? So let's try that again. Let's go here. Okay. Is it going to spawn? Where my ball? Apparently I threw the ball too hard. This is not the best solution, by the way, for this. So I'm just saying that right here. I'm just trying to build a pattern here so that we repeat our game. So if I try this, you see now, it will probably spawn our ball. You see, it did spawn it. And now, again, if I hit it here, it should spawn it again. And now we should restart the game. But this is not the best solution I would implement, because I can throw the ball hard and it will fall outside of this. And also the cans can fall all at the same time, and the collector will not be able to count here, so it will not be able to minus from the cans count, so that we get to 0 to restart our game. So you can find a better solution for that. That is your assignment for this game. But I just wanted to get, or to have some mechanism to restart the game when the ball falls down and we hit all the cans. But basically this is it. Probably the shortest tutorial I did in a while. And will do in a while, probably. Not sure. We'll see. I'm full of surprises. Anyways, Fahir here from Untitled.com. Thank you for watching this short tutorial. It's a really cool game. This is totally playable if you add the score main menu and fix the restarting of the game when the cans fall. I also have here prefabs for multiple cans. So you see here balls, cans. So I have here cans 1, you see. If I turn off cans 2, these are cans 1. So you can have also cans 3 like this. So yeah, and your imagination is only stopping you from creating more. So yeah, before somebody asks me if I can create more levels for this, no, I cannot. Do something on your own and don't wait everything for me to do it for you. If you want to learn, I mean, you are the only guy, if you're watching this video up so far, I'm gonna tell you one thing. You are the only one who is benefiting from watching these videos on my YouTube channel. I have absolutely nothing, like a little, zero, zilch, nothing, nada. I don't have nothing from you watching this video. I have monetized this video only because YouTube will recommend it more when it's monetized, in opposite when it's not monetized. Otherwise, I would not monetize it at all. So I'm trying to reach more people, to get more people to the channel. That's why I have monetized it. but you are the only one who will benefit from this. If you think that you want to become a game developer and you desire that, and you're not prepared to create and try to create a new level, you're never going to be a game developer. I'm going to tell you right here, right now, so you should stop watching my tutorials if you think like that. If you want to try and put your effort, then you will become a game developer. Anyways, Far here from Untitled.com. Thank you for watching. Download the assets and the complete project link is in the description below. I don't know. Stay out of jail, and I will see you guys in another video.